Let's kick some ass.
All right, Rob G, get ready to read LeBron's Instagram post. Because yesterday, LeBron James continued to defy the notion, the myth out there that he doesn't get it done in the clutch. He hears what folks are saying. We know that by hashtag Wash King. He's hearing you. He hears folks saying one of the advantages the Clippers have is that they got closers. Lou Williams, Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and the Lakers don't. He hears that. He hears that they outplayed the Clippers for 3 quarters on Christmas Day, but when it came down to crunch time, they didn't close. He hears it. He hears Rob Parker and others saying since he's been in L.A., he hasn't closed enough games. He hears it. So yesterday, with a dream shake, a la Hakeem Olajuwon, and a fadeaway, a la Michael Jordan, he seals the deal against the rivaled Boston Celtics, and then goes on his Instagram and says this.
That was dramatic.
I said, be ready.
Dramatic. That was
Rob,
dramatic.
Were you over there eating Cheetos or something?
No, I'm trying to pull my email up. I was so enthralled with what you were saying.
I gave him ample time to get your saying.
Here's what he said. I absolutely live for those moments. I don't always come out as I would like, but I'll be right there again and again and again when it presents itself every single time, succeed or fail.
Now, Rob Parker, before you try to poo-poo it with feelings, with the eye test, with your psychobabble and psychoanalysis, I'm going to hit you with some facts. Here's the facts. In game time or go-ahead field goals, with less than 10 seconds left in the playoffs, not the regular season, the playoffs. Here are the shooting percentages, folks. Let me start here. Kobe Bryant, 5 for 22, 23% from the field. Michael Jordan, 7 for 15, 47% from the field. LeBron James, 12 for 23, 52% from the floor. Case closed. His Instagram post is correct. And the numbers back it up.
It's certainly, there's numbers and then there's a feel to stuff in life. And it's the eye test.
What did I just say?
It's an eye test.
You even using the same phrases I said. You couldn't get your thesaurus out and get a synonym up in this.
It's just the eye test. And you know it and I know it. The reason that he has to always proclaim it is that that's not the way people look at LeBron James and see LeBron James in those moments. And Chris, the whole thing is, I guess if he did more winning in the big moments and didn't have the most losses in NBA Finals history for a former MVP, then people might look at it differently. That's why LeBron could go ahead and knock down a shot in February, and it's a nice one.
These are playoff numbers, right?
I know, but I'm just saying, but he doesn't do it. Do it in the playoffs to knock off the Clippers, and then Chris, you know what? I'll pick my head up. When it comes down to the Clippers, I can tell you what'll wind up happening, where he throws the ball to, let me see, he'll throw the ball to
Danny Green?
No, Caruso. I mean, he'll throw the ball to Caruso, and Chris will say, he was open for a layup, and Caruso missed 2 free throws, and it'll be on Caruso's head. No, LeBron, we've seen you time and time again give up the basketball. I don't know, because you don't want to make free throws. You don't want the game to be on your head as the loser. You know what, Chris, the numbers? I hear the numbers. I don't feel...
Numbers, you ever heard the phrase, numbers never lie?
No, they do. I was on that show.
Yeah, so numbers never lie.
And I just, when you look at LeBron, that is not the feeling that most people have. That's why he has to always put it out there. That's why people are always criticizing. One of the criticisms. Is it most
people or is it 2 people?
No, there's a lot of people.
I mean, really. And they both happen to work at FS1. Skip Bayless and Rob Parker.
Is that it? I'm in that company?
It?
Is it me and Skip?
I mean, there's a big gap between y'all two, but I'm just messing.
There is a big gap.
Y'all two are the leaders of the LeBron can't get it done crew. You know that.
Is that like the 2 Live crew?
Yes, it is.
The 2 Live It's raw, dude. It's raw. No, I mean,
Rob, here's the thing about the numbers. Not only is his success rate higher than MJ and Kobe, he's actually taken more than Mike. He's taken 8 more shots in that situation than Jordan did.
Are those to put them ahead or to win the game? What is it again?
Time, so they could be down and you need a bucket. Or go ahead. So you could be down a point or it could be tied or,
Because that was one of my big things. And I always say this, Chris. There is a big difference between, if the score's tied and you make a basket. I do believe that.
This is the Rob Parker.
No, it ain't. You tell me you don't
of apologetics.
Tell me you don't agree with this. It's easier to take a shot if the score's tied.
Easier, but not easy.
I didn't say that it's automatic that you can make it, but it's easier if I know either I miss it or we go to overtime. I'm just saying the pressure.
Okay, but
when you're down,
this isn't.
I know. I'm just saying in general. Would you agree with that? That it's easier if I know that if I can put the shot up and even if I miss it, we're going to overtime.
I'll give you that, but I don't like poo-pooing a shot if a game's tied. Hit a go ahead shot.
No, Kyrie's shot was a big one. The score was tied to 3. I still say that was a big shot in that moment in the finals in a Game 7. Do you know what I'm saying, Chris? That is a big shot.
All right, that's all I'm saying. As long as you don't poo-poo it.
If he misses that shot, they get the rebound. They can lose. I mean, so that is a big shot, the big make in a big moment. But congratulations to LeBron. Bravo. So thrilled. The Wash King is now the Acid Wash King.
See, this is
and he's going to be all right.
This is what you do when you got no argument.
You
throw out phrases like eye test, feel. You try to make mockery of it, light of congratulations, LeBron, get sarcastic.
What? I'm trying to be nice.
I dropped facts, and I got more facts. Rob G hit it.
In go-ahead shots in the final 5 seconds of fourth quarter or overtime in any playoff game, Michael Jordan 5 of 11 with 3 buzzer beaters, which is very good. LeBron James 7 of 15 with 5 buzzer beaters.
I'm just saying. Now look, I'm gonna sit here and tell you, and I've said it before. Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant have a closer's mentality. LeBron James and Magic Johnson have I wouldn't say they have the closer's mentality to the degree of MJ and Kobe, but they're not afraid of the moment. They just go into it like, I'm going to make the right play. The right play could be me taking a shot, or it could be me passing off to my open teammate. That's the only difference. It's not fear, and it's not lack of production, because clearly LeBron has been most clutch. I mean, and now Rob's giving me the signal, all right, in this segment, because you got nothing.
I told you today.
Feel.
I'm giving you a different Rob Parker.
Eye test.
I'm not going to be that guy who
you sure ain't, because you got
just going to poo-poo everything. I'm giving him his credit. I applauded LeBron. Very nice.
All right, what do you say? I'm going with facts. Rob's going with feelings.
Nobody feels. If the game is on the line,
on Fox.
Nobody feels good about LeBron.
Is it just LeBron or Rob and Skip, or is it you too? 877-99 on Fox.
And he had another missed free throw before, a big free throw that could have wound up hurting them. Those are the things that people watch. I'll give you this.
Here's the thing, and you got to admit this, Rob. LeBron is not a good free throw shooter.
No, he's not.
Not just in the clutch, period.
But I'm just saying.
So it's not like the moment's getting to him. He just can't shoot free throws very well.
But the problem is that he winds up giving up the basketball when he shouldn't, because
he's taking more of these shots than Jordan. How's he giving it up every time?
He's also been in a lot more games. I get that.
But it's still a good. It's not like, you're talking about 23 in this case. Rob G had a high number as well, more than Jordan.
All I'm saying is, at the end of the game, if you ask most people who you want to have the basketball and to make the big shot at the end, it's not LeBron.
All right, here's the question. 877-99 on Fox. Is LeBron James a clutch player or not? We'll continue the conversation with you next. It's The Odd Couple. Let's start with Coop in Seattle. Coop. Welcome to The Odd Couple.
Hey, fellas. I was hoping that you guys would start the program off with this. Chris, you crazy.
Really?
Hey, I saw you this morning on TV. Yeah, Chris, I saw you.
Did you hear the numbers?
Do you know why those numbers are like that, Chris?
No, tell
Because
me.
Jordan will just close the game out. He wouldn't, he's closing the game out. He ain't taking the game all the way down. And then
Wait. That makes no sense.
He's saying the game is over way before having to take a last-second shot.
Right. And if the game
Regardless, LeBron hit more. He hits a higher percentage of those shots than Jordan did. So what are you talking about? I'm not fixated on the number.
Because the game was over.
When he did take them, though, he hit 47%, which is nice. But LeBron's hit 52%. So what's your point? You got to call up here with some logic, bruh. You ain't about to just school me. Go ahead.
No, my point is this, is that, first of all, we're talking about one of the most fragile superstar in basketball ever. I've never seen a guy tweeting, talking about, I hit a game winner.
What about Kevin Durant?
In a regular season.
He more fragile than Kevin Durant?
Durant is the Masot, but LeBron is definitely.
All
and
right,
Coop, thanks for the call.
We got you, Coop.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Call
Coop
back.
in Seattle. I had a great filet mignon up in Seattle. Very good. All right, Jay in Detroit. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Jay?
Hey, Chris and Rob. Great show.
Thank you,
I'm really
buddy.
Surprised. And I'm really surprised also how much I have to agree with Rob so much when I listen in. Because when you were in Detroit, I never agree with you.
Jay,
Jay,
you didn't agree with me for the 20 years I was on Detroit radio.
Jay.
See you later. When you got on.
Be concerned. Be very
but
concerned.
I'm happy that you're doing so well, man. And that's the crux of it.
Thank you.
Get to the point, Jay.
The eye test is everything. The numbers. There's so much difference in the game now and the game then. The defense you could play then and defense. Jordan went through some hell of a hard defenses to make the shots that he made. And the eye test is everything. You can see when LeBron gets that ball in that last possession, it's like a hot potato.
Oh,
did he look like? Was it a hot potato yesterday?
I mean,
well, you know what? You should have watched the game because he backed down Jaylen Brown, who's a very good defender. Dream shake left, fade away to the right, bam, 15 feet.
You know what?
It wasn't a hot potato, my man.
You could probably do that in the middle of the season with, a guy. Anybody in the NBA can do that in the middle of the season. When I've seen him in the big games in the playoffs,
Dallas.
It wasn't. This is the point.
I'll give you Dallas.
Listen. It's not when Jordan threw it off to Paxson or Steve Kerr.
Oh,
whatever.
really? Why not?
Because the defense collapsed on him so hard.
Hold on.
Like
Stop it. Stop. Cut
guys,
Jay off. He's lying. I'm going to tell y'all. And look, Michael Jordan is more clutch and a better player than LeBron. So this is not me saying LeBron's better. But let me tell y'all something. And go to YouTube and check it if you don't believe me. Phoenix, Game 6, NBA Finals 1993. Michael Jordan gets the ball in the backcourt. Frank Johnson, who was 6'2", is guarding him. He passes the ball ahead to half court to Scottie Pippen. Pippen drives down the middle of the lane, kicks it out to Horace Grant in the left corner. Horace Grant maybe takes a dribble or two, kicks it to John Paxson, and Paxson hits the game winner. Michael Jordan wasn't even involved in the play. Now, he's the best ever. He's clutch. But stop it with the lies. Stop it with this madness. Eye test is everything. With Detroit, they don't know. Y'all don't. I know Detroit got a. I ain't even gonna say it.
Don't even say that. Why you gotta rip on Detroit? One of the greatest sports town in America is Detroit.
Yeah,
no doubt about it.
Everything. Facts, baby. I bring logic. That's why we the Odd Couple. I got facts. He got feelings.
I ain't got no feelings. Since when? I'm about the real talk in sports talk. Chris is about the other stuff.
Yeah, right.
You know what? When they see me and walking the streets, you know what they say? Thanks, Rob. Thanks for keeping it real. At least one guy on the radio was honest. And I'm just like, oh, okay, thank you.
I get mad love.
Yeah,
okay. From the hood to the hills. I get mad love in these streets. And I be in these streets.
Thank you, River.
I'm in these streets.
I'm in the streets. What are you talking about?
I live in South Central.
Look at that.
You know I do. Deontay.
Did you fly first class this week?
Well, yeah.
You ain't in
the
no
streets.
You ain't in no street.
I don't have to be in the
on
streets.
first class.
I go in the streets. I got love for the brothers in the streets. It's by choice.
I'm more with the people. I'm flying Spirit.
You live where you live? Where do you live?
I'm paying $69 to fly.
What town you live in out here?
What?
What town you live in out here?
West LA.
What town you live in?
That's it, West LA. I don't live in
Aren't
Beverly
you in
Hills.
Century City, Beverly Hills?
No.
You right close to Beverly Hills. What's happening, y'all? It's Chris Broussard.
I'm Rob Parker.
And we are
The Odd Couple. Check us out as often as you can on YouTube.
And always remember, I'm Oscar and he's Felix.
Oh, man. Are you serious?